it's time to talk about some of the worst passwords of 2020. And this is courtesy of the folks over at NordPass. They scanned the internet and I guess their software to see what were some of the most common passwords. And if they're common, that means they're bad.
Yes. Well, and this list is filled with obvious passwords. Like the numerical ones, are, everyone just types 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
That's number one.
That's number one. Guess what number two is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And so the reason why these simple passwords are bad is because there are bots out there just scanning the internet and testing passwords all the time. And it doesn't take long to do it.
Well, and the thing that people also don't realize is that even if you think that particular service or smart home device or whatever you're putting this password on isn't important, think about it as it's a door into your network. It's a door into your personal accounts. They just need to get that one crappy webcam password.
And they're in your network.
And they can get your other more important passwords much easier.
Well, and that's an important thing, John. Your protection in your home is only as strong as the weakest link. Like I look at some of these big corporations that were hacked. I believe Home Depot in the US was one of them. You know how they got into their network? Through the air conditioning.
Yeah.
That was connected. The air conditioning system, the HVAC system that was connected to the internet wasn't secured properly. Hackers were able to get in there and take over. A lot of companies, their printers, their network printers weren't protected properly. They were able to get into the network and file access through there.
Well, and I suspect a lot of the passwords on this list are just the default passwords. A lot of manufacturers use default passwords to make it very easy for you to go in and say, hey, I want to set up this webcam or whatever the thing is. And they publish what that password is in their manuals.
Yeah. And that password typically is password.
Right. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something else. What's interesting on this list, though, is number 18, or actually number 17 is I love you. Right. So that's.
Yeah. If that's your password, stop listening right now and just change all your passwords because it's probably a password for all your stuff.
But number 18 blew my mind. It's Aaron431. That's the 18th most popular worst password. So there's a lot of Aarons out there that are just really lazy.
And using Aaron431 as their password.
Right. Like what is that, like an area code or is that like your birthday or?
Yeah. And even ones where you think you're being clever, the number 4th worst password, believe it or not, is picture and the number 1. And they say that is a super popular password, which again makes it bad. And just with even basic hacking tools, that can be decrypted within 3 hours.
Yeah. More likely seconds.
Yeah.
Because it's so basic, because they don't have to guess anything. They can just run a dictionary, literally a dictionary, a file of all of these potential passwords through the system, and they'll find a match.
It's scary. Another one, number 14, million two, the number 2, but they capitalized million.
Oh, that's unique.
Yeah. And well, it's not unique. It's 14 on the list of the worst passwords here. But again, if you get a chance, just Google the worst passwords of 2020. You'll notice that most of them are some variation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're doing that, don't.
On anything.
Don't. Change it after you finish listening to the show because it's so easy to get in.
Yeah.
And you got to realize all the sensitive stuff you have on your home network.
And that's what I was trying to say at the top is just like, even if you think it's not an important thing that you're protecting.
Yeah, it's not just your computer. Like it's like all your smart home devices.
Yeah, or your air conditioner.
Yeah, exactly.
Or anything, yeah.
So even though you don't care about that little smart home light, or connected speaker, they can get in there.
Yeah. And there's lots of things now. Most modern browsers and computers will auto-suggest a stronger password.
Yeah.
And then store it locally on your machine so you don't have to remember it. Or you can get a password manager.
Like LastPass.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube page. And that little bell icon, hit that and you'll be notified every time we post a new video. And comment. The more comments and the more likes and subscriptions we get, the more videos we can make.